Hello. We've got another video on our hands. Yep, props to me. As you can see, we are watching 5 gang members versus 1 fake. Jubilee. I don't know what else to react to, not gonna lie. So, I need something that I can watch. Anyone's got anything for me to watch, just let me know. I guess I'll see if I know who it is then. I might get it, I might not get it, I might not. But we'll see, eh?
I'm in a gang.
I'm in the gang.
I'm in a gang.
I'm in a gang.
I'm in a gang.
I am in a gang.
I am in a gang.
Sean, where you grew up at?
Queens.
Oh, New York.
Yeah.
Where you from?
Queens.
Make sure you stay hydrated.
Like any neighborhood in
Yeah,
Queens?
East Elmhurst, 97th Street.
Okay, how about you, my man?
JamessDeano.
Where at?
Guthrie's.
Okay.
Watching San Gabriel Valley.
I grew up in West LA, from
Okay,
Playboy Gang.
off rip.
Where you from?
Compton.
Okay, what hood?
What's this? This is a madness.
Elm Street Power.
Okay. Well, that's
Off rip. How do people do this? Bro's got on like the most spenny, awful shoes I've ever seen. Got one fat dude, one fat girl. Like fat. This guy looks like, I don't even know. Wham forehead here.
that's when I asked you where you from. But you told me.
Bro, I was
That's
asking
where you
so
from.
many
We're
questions.
Find out who's from the hood. Where you from? Huh?
Again, East 16th, Newkirk.
Okay.
I'm gonna call my people real quick.
Yeah. How's the jail system over there where you at? You ever been in jail?
I was in the feds and in the state, so the
Okay.
federal game is totally.
Yeah, I was in jail over here, Dropped the soap 1 or 2 many times. I felt like it.
different. So I was in MDC Brooklyn
All right.
and MCC Manhattan, which is for a federal pretrial. I did 3 years in the juvenile and 3 years in the feds.
All right. You went, man?
Nah, not locked up.
No time at all? How about you?
I've been a YA, Nellis YA. Was at SRCC first. Got out after that. 67 days. Did
Realistically, if he's got a tier, you have to be in a gang member. You've got to be in a gang if you've got a tier. Like, what person in a gang? Like, who just gets a tier and it's like, I'm just gonna rock a tier? Like, that's not something you do.
8 years and some change. They
So-
gave me 10, 85%.
He definitely.
As it. Okay.
So I took you went to YA too, huh?
Oh, me, no, I missed YA. I went from camp to, after that, to prison, San Quentin.
What level were you in?
Oh,
What
two.
level are you in?
So how do they jump you guys in your hood over there where you're at from? How do they court you into the neighborhood?
I didn't get involved fully into gang stuff until I went into MDC Brooklyn. I got jumped in.
And you, my man?
I jumped in.
You jumped in? How many guys?
About 5.
What they call them, remember? Or no? The
Yeah,
guys
they
who
call
jumped you in.
I like my homies.
But what the homies' names? I remember the homies jumped me in.
Oh yeah, for homies. For homies, you get me in.
The homie Chapo, the homie Sinbad, the homie Trouble.
All right.
Somebody beats you up, you kind of remember who beats you up.
My homie Dave, homie.
This man right here. He's annoying me.
Big Mike, and then other nigga I didn't really know him.
Okay.
How old are you?
36.
You
I
never been
fact.
in jail?
Nah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I wasn't even into life like that, man. I was in to get money.
Me too. I'm all about money, but I still end up getting
Yeah.
caught.
So who jumped you in the Playboys?
Dang, you took me way back. It was Side Eyes, Lazy, Lucky, Grumpy, Baby Tear, and Munchie Chew.
Well, so far, if I was to think, I'm thinking these 2 guys somewhere here. I don't know why. I just can't figure out which one it is, man.
I never trust the guys that take initiative. Bro, I was like
We
fed
ain't
or
asking
something.
no questions. Yeah,
You know I'm certified player.
I don't know that. You could have did some research and all.
Oh, why don't you start there,
Okay,
sir?
you know what? I started banging in 1989, North Hollywood, California, 91606. I'm from the Hollywood boys. They called me Stranger. I ended up going to
That's got to be revised. Ain't no one know that like that. Actually, but it's what are you on about?
YA 91, I
waffling.
got committed for busting out some cops. My YA number 63298. I did about 6 years. I lived through the whole 90s gang banging, and now I'm here just,
Pause, man. What the hell?
share my story and kind of change the way I changed my life. That's what it's for. And it's very cool to sit here and try to guess who was that person, so that's why I'm here for.
He's just, his demeanor seemed like a cop to me. Like, he had put on that sheriff shirt and like, yo, get against the car.
How long did you get jumped in for?
It wasn't so much the time, because some would say, 13, because out here south, but mine wasn't one of those.
Man, I'm glad I didn't have to get jumped in. All my family from my neighborhood, so,
Oh, so you just
Yeah.
walked in, huh?
Oh, you didn't get jumped in?
I didn't have to.
You were
No, we
born
gotta
in?
jump him in. We gotta jump
You
him
got
in.
born in? Oh.
Let me ask you guys one thing real quick, because touch on what you were saying. A lot of people always say, especially when you're young, you knew what you signed up for when you signed up into the gang. Did you know what you were signing?
Just give me a minute. Oh yeah, so I was in a gang, yeah. Gang. Like gang, I got locked up 5 years, Lewis State Prison. Served 7 years, did all of it, drugs, money laundering. What can I say, man? Brighton's a ropes area. Now let's carry on with this video.
Sign up for?
Absolutely not.
No, I was told.
Yeah, I was told too.
Laid out.
If I fix my camera.
You were told, but sometimes you don't understand. When you're young, like, being told but understanding is a different
get
thing.
that
Yeah.
part. I get
For
that
me, like, I was definitely told.
Well, mine didn't do that.
Exactly.
They like, oh, you want to be from the set? Oh, here you go, this right here. Go. They did what to your brother? Go do that. They didn't tell me about me growing up in life. I'm gonna get shot back in return. I've been shot 9 times, different occasions, ran over twice.
9?
One was an accident, one wasn't.
Found you run over twice. Once by accident. Okay.
That's not no life.
Hey, I'm
Who am I
Cole, and I
voting?
directed this episode of Odd One Out. If you like this episode and you want to see more like
No.
If you grew up in the streets, you'd have been in jail from a juvenile to an adult. So when he said no, you never been in jail, oh no.
We're
He ain't gonna say
Southsiders,
no.
so we're 13 seconds.
It's
and when
gotta-
he said that.
Like, who? What tattoo artist is like, I'll do those for you.
He didn't have the 13 seconds. It
Okay,
just
buddy.
Sounded a little off.
He did. It sounded so rehearsed. Too rehearsed.
I've never been to jail. I have been arrested a bunch of times, but I was never been charged with anything.
Should have said
any
that then,
tattoos?
shouldn't it?
Of course I do. I just can't show you, man. The feds are watching.
You scared of the feds?
Yeah, oh man, you better be scared of the feds, homie, because they're gonna get you. I want to know what that tattoo is right there on your hand.
Which one?
That one right there. You know which one I'm talking about.
The placazo.
It's a crown.
Does it mean anything?
It's a crown.
Yeah, there you go.
So you did Fed time?
Yes.
What gang were you from again?
TF.
TF, okay.
He had full-blown like Hanyas and like Japanese art. I've never seen no Hispanics with dragons and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It just kind of threw me off a little.
How many different sets of Playboys is there?
What do you mean by sets?
Well,
Clicks or?
Yeah, clicks. And what clique are you from? You guys actually have also like a clique? Because clique to me is you could be from the hood, but you could be from the local.
I ain't got a
albino,
clue
so
what
it's,
I'm about.
You know, I know a little bit about gangs, so just a little bit. But it might be a cop, who knows? Oh man, I might be the police, homeboy. You never know.
Real quick, what clique were you from? Because you didn't.
He didn't let me finish.
Oh yeah, you didn't answer that.
No, he didn't let me finish. Crystal bunnies.
Why is he?
Yeah.
He's just moving a bit. Yes, where are you from? Right. Okay.
You heard of that?
Just a little bit sus is what I'm saying.
Ew.
First tattoo I got was in, when did I get my first tattoo, man? First tattoo was on my stomach. Was my homie did it. My homie Chuco did it. Busted out the old piano thing on the gun, and doesn't look hot whatsoever. I was about 14, 15 years
Wait,
old.
he's got a piano on his stomach.
Yo, what
Where would you
organization
get
you with?
Organization as far as what? Like
Gang.
Oh, I never heard it that way. I heard where you
Yeah,
from,
I'm
homie.
like,
Where you
yeah,
from?
I'm like,
That's
hey,
it.
organization then.
Yeah, very simple, homie. I grew up on Tierra Street. I'm from Tierra Street locals. You'll still find me on the block drinking the beer with the homies every once in a while, but in a positive way where I'm actually trying to school them and tell them, listen, brother, there ain't no future in this. Like, I want the little homies to look at me and say, damn, I want to be like Stranger. He owns his own home. He's married, taking care of his kids, working and showing the kids how to, there's a better way.
What do you do for? What do you work
No,
right now?
just- what is that tattoo?
Structural concrete.
I'm a journeyman plumber, union.
Okay, that's what's up.
I try to tell everybody to join, like, because I'm in the 50s getting paid.
I do illegal activities.
I can't do that.
No,
no
I'm
more.
just kidding. No, I'm a CNA, a caregiver.
So I go to prisons and
Oh,
speak,
don't care.
do
No,
like
not gonna
Christian
lie.
content creation too.
I mentioned I own a bunch of companies. My main business is Dealer Synergy. Our clients are big car dealerships all over the United States. So I do like sales training, consulting, business development. I've helped these companies make over $1.5 billion in additional revenue. I'm also a professional speaker in the National Speakers Association, and I wrote a book about Google. So I'd say it's hard to classify. I mean, more than anything else, I'm an entrepreneur. I invest in businesses. How long have you been speaking at prisons and stuff?
I've been doing this since 2016.
How did you get clearance for that? Weren't you busted before?
No,
All
but once
my
you're
crimes.
off and you get your stuff right, you can do that. Cause I know another person to do it. Been in prison, but now he go to the prison and
pretty
speak.
dope.
That's very cool, man.
Yeah.
If he really does it.
I got a question for you. You live
But-
out in LA.
Does he get paid for that, or is that just free work? 'Cause otherwise, this chain, I don't know what it looks like. He's got plastic around his neck.
Or
No,
And
no, I
these-
flew in for
this
the
one
show.
one's also
I live in
horrible.
South Jersey, in Medford, New Jersey.
Oh, because I don't hear
Cold.
an accent or.
I'm 46. I work my ass off to get rid of my accident.
Yeah, well, good job. 'cause
Thank
I was
you.
like,
Who gets rid of their accent? Why you get rid of your accent, Holmes?
Are you kidding me? It's already bad enough. You know what I mean? People judging you and shit like
Yeah.
that. So you got to turn around and you got to look the part, feel the part if you're trying to turn around and
How do you say water, bro?
water,
Water.
water.
I had a question about where you were talking
It's actually water.
about tattoos. Your first tattoo was made with a homemade gun.
Yeah, the homemade gun.
With what did?
It was a guitar string.
Oh, I thought you said piano. I was like,
No. We can't afford no pianos in the
like
hood, man.
piano.
Did so it was
Charlie Holmes busted out
did
the old piano thing. Guitar. Maybe I said.
what Tottenham. Please. Please. I can't go on like this, man.
Said piano, but I'm sticking to guitar right now.
I'm still curious why I won't show the tattoos.
Cause he ain't got none.
He just didn't seem thugged out. He seemed a little polished. No disrespect. I'm not saying he was soft and like that, but he just did not scream like thugga thugga.
I do.
I'm a little bit miffed that I got voted off, but it's all good. My story is just kind of crazy. You know what I mean? So it might have sounded like it was a plant, and I knew that coming in. It was either a double-edged sword.
This is how the feds used to do to me too.
I'm putting that wire on
Yeah,
you.
that's how you do it, Playboy. Oh, no pun intended.
He be joking a little too much, huh?
Why you bullshit?
Man, keep it 100, man.
Raise your hand if you want to keep playing because you think the mole is still in there.
That little doubt.
Tim,
Let's run it.
shirt
Dang,
man.
you do think it's me, huh?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Only man I trust wearing a shirt. My father, Pete from the gym. If you wear like a shirt with a t-shirt underneath,
I don't think so.
I think he is.
it's
You
us.
the mole?
Nah.
That's bad ball, man. You can't have a name like bad ball
Elm
and be the
Street
mole.
Pyro. Who's some of your homies? Did anybody do time in Ironwood?
I don't know that my homies is all in prison, so I can't tell you who in that one.
You only spent time in prison once or?
Twice.
How many years?
2.
She's such.
At what
Her
percentage
mouth is so tiny.
What you mean? What percent?
You'd think it'd be quite big.
Okay.
What did you get busted for?
You know, be on probation, you get caught with a gun, violation.
And you're in a level 2
Yeah.
for a firearm?
That ain't, my points wasn't high.
Finish this sentence for me, all right? The higher the socks.
The downer the fool.
Okay. The only one right here, I'll be straight honest, would be her right now. These two guys, I'm sure from the hood. You could be lying. Me, I know you think I'm not from the hood, but
I
am from
think
the
the
hood, so
tier
kinda
he's
really
got to
makes it
be.
interesting.
That's the only reason why I kept playing.
Right.
That's exactly what Gil said. Because
I think it's a tier. Imagine.
You know what I mean?
I just get a little one.
And that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect.
She's them all. She's just staying quiet over there. She's just staying
I'm
quiet.
just soaking it in.
Nobody never been shot. I'm the only person been shot.
I've been shot.
I've been shot.
How many times you get shot?
9,
On different occasions.
5.
Man.
First time I got shot was 5 times. 2 times right here in the shoulder, 1 on the side of the face, and 1 on this side of my buttocks, and it came out over here. When I got shot with an AK was another time, 2 times on this side and this side. Then I got shot by some of your people.
Oh yeah.
Some Asians. They didn't have, and they wasn't trying to shoot me though. They was shooting at some other Asians. So my homeboys was security guards at the club in Westminster. We black, we being nosy, peeking out there. Man, one of them must have put out a gun, got the shooting. A bullet came through the door, hit me right in this leg. I fell to the ground. It was so funny. I'm like, oh, I'm hit. My homeboy started laughing. We called my mama like, oh,
Imagine getting shot and going, oh, I got hit, man.
your son got shot. First thing she
Who
said,
be
"Am I
doing that?"
okay? Because I've been shot again. But it was funny though.
It's kind of amazing how we can talk about some guy getting shot 9 times and be like, you know, nonchalant, but hopefully the future generations don't have those kind of conversations as much.
He's so soft. Why is he speaking like that all the
I
time?
try to talk to him and tell him.
Yeah, I tell my little homies all the time, man. Like, you guys don't want to live this way.
But they think it's cool though. Like,
Right.
I tell them you can live like a dope dealer. You don't gotta be a dope dealer. You could be a plumber. You could be. You could.
yeah,
you
we the
could-
best. Plumber's the best.
Well, you can live like a
If I
I'm really looking at his tattoos and thinking, does he have fake tattoos? You know, they put some movie star type tattoos on him, and I voted for him that time around. Sorry, Madball.
No, I just didn't trust him.
And that's no disrespect.
There was a tie. Gil and Madball. 1 minute to just pitch why you think you're not the mole.
I actually have a YouTube platform called American Cholo. Why? Because I lived the Cholo life to the fullest. The last 20 years, I've been living that American life to the fullest. That way I push American Cholo. That's the way I speak, and maybe not sound like as your typical Cholo. But if you guys don't think I'm the Cholo, that's actually a good thing because I'm breaking the stereotype there.
Well, me, y'all can probably hear it in my voice. Do I sound like a square person? You know, you look at me, the average. I might scare you on the streets if you don't know me, like, here, but nah. I don't know, I'm just like, nah, I could never be a mole. I don't believe in snitches.
Can you guys actually escort Madball and Gil to the green room?
I'm gonna run there real quick. I'm gonna go run there real quick.
Catch a blind, bro. Catch a blind. So why I think it's Madball? I said, how much percent? And then he goes, what you mean?
Yeah.
And then I was like, and he goes, halftime. Like,
Yeah,
right, he
and then
said
level
San
2.
Quentin. San Quentin level 2,
Oh,
look,
good.
I was locked up when I caught my gun charge too, and I never went to level 2. I always went to level 3. What you
No, I
think?
agree.
All
I
right,
agree.
For sure. Just bring them in.
She also just agrees with anyone and anything that people are saying.
Look at that, Madball.
I'm about to cry.
Took your credit away, fool.
I'm like, oh, I know they're gonna
Like-
get Gil for sure. He's out of here. I wasn't expecting me.
Surely, if you're Cameron, you're gonna have nicer shoes than either of these. Like, I know bro over here made like $1 billion or something, but the fish was dead. This, I could see more in the. I can't talk. I live in Seaford. We ain't got no streets. We got a dodgy Morrison's if you go there at 9 o'clock. And when I say dodgy, year 8s. This I could see. This fits atrocious.
3, meaning you want to continue playing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If the box turns red, that means real gang members have lost and that the mole is still in the box, and they win the cash prize for themselves. If the box
just looks
turns
smug
green,
with himself.
that means you
Yeah, let's go.
Dope.
On the count of three, you stand up, okay?
No.
1,
It's 100% big boy.
2, 3.
I told you that from the get-go. Never been in jail?
What can I say?
I went to jail. A lot of my homeboys did it. I was around it, so if I really wanted to, I could have. But reason why I didn't gang bang is because my family made sure I didn't gang bang. I just stayed away from it pretty much.
Such a weird way of describing it. I hope my family don't make me do it.
Right choice.
I was a little nervous about this because I had to sit there and lie to actual gang members.
When I see a person, these young kids running around like
What is it?
going crazy, I don't really judge them because I was one of those kids, you know. And if I had somebody like me, I feel like
To be fair,
back
his
then, I
neck
don't think I
tattoo's
would've
kind of hard.
lived even half as miserable as I did.
The
Someone
mustache
like me, an
stinks.
ex-gang member, ex-convict, ex-piece of shit, has a shot at that American dream. As long as there's breath in our lungs, we have an opportunity to change.
There's always a second chance, and I'm just hoping to give a young person that that hope that he can change his life. Hopefully he will.
All right, here we go. Look at the picture of this. Man, this is a lot of cash.
It is, bro.
No way they give it to him in cash. Oh, no, they 100% just put that back and use it. But did I get it right? I guess somewhat. Somewhat I did, somewhat I didn't. But I don't know. There was a few things all of them said which I was just like, but I don't know. I don't know nothing. So, well, I guess I'll see you in a bit then, won't I? Peace.